Guys doing today? Happy new month, guys. Today is the 1st of July, and we're getting closer and closer to the end of 2026. Guys, I wish you a very happy new month. Did I say happy new year? Hey, guys, pardon me. Happy new month, guys. You're welcome back again to my channel, Fosti Onye Media. It's me, your girl, Fosti Onye, and I wish you a very blissful July. As we're winding down to the end of the year, we can only hope for the best. So, guys, welcome back again to this beautiful broadcast. And today we have Alex Ekubo again on our live stream. We're going to talk about him, and reason being that since Alex passed, I talked about that and also mentioned that he was also buried. And but since that's happened, some people that call themselves the family members of Alex Ekubo have come out on the social media space with different write-ups, different narratives, and I've been ignoring it for quite a while because I was just like, let the memory of this man rest. Let the memory, let the man rest in peace. Let's just have the beautiful memories which he put out there, what he wanted us to know about him. Let's just leave things as it were, because this was the things Alex Ekubo did not want to talk about when he was alive. Now that he's dead, there is no need for people bringing up all those stories again. So, but seeing the recurring things, I just decided, okay, let me just bring it to our notice since we've already brought, the previous ones. Let's just talk about it, uh, give my own opinion, and, see how it runs from there. Guys, I want to quickly do a quick sound check to see if we're on track, and I'll be checking my other phone, guys. So as you come in, do the needful, put on your, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Okay, our sound is okay, guys. So as you come in, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that good stuff. You know what to do. So welcome and welcome back again to my channel. So guys, let's just start the video. I got some screenshots of the write-up that somebody called David Ekubo. He introduced himself as Alex's cousin. He came out on social media and he's been saying a lot. He's been saying quite a lot, even accusing Alex's stepmom. Guys, I just got to know that that was Alex's stepmom. I never knew, because the way Alex presented the woman to us as his mother, Alex did not, he did not, he embraced her as his mother. Guys, just to put it simply, he introduced this woman to us as his mother. But this guy now is letting us know the family secrets. That's why I titled this live stream that way. Hi girly, welcome to my channel. So that's why I titled this video that way, because these were the things that we didn't know, and to me, I don't think it was even in our place to know. But since the family is bringing it out on social media, who are we not to talk about it? Because like I said, once you bring anything on social media, you have decided that that is public information for public consumption. So now that they've brought it to our minds and to our views, we are going to talk about it. So I have some screenshots and I'm going to read some of these screenshots, and as I read, I will analyze. But my own take on all this, guys, I'm going to talk about it after doing justice to the write-ups that these people made. So bear with me as we go through this. Once I'm on live stream like this, I don't like to talk out of the air. I like to, read from the source or from reputable newspapers. So at least we'll have something credible to talk about, not just carrying gist because we want to talk. No, that's not the way I do. So, guys, all right, so let me just see. Okay, so the first write up that caught my attention, that was like maybe there is something that is happening that these people want us to know. Cody Cam, do you like jollof rice? Of course, I do. I love jollof rice. How do you know? I love jollof rice. So the way the people said it, that was the information that okay, this message was from David Ekubo, and this is the way he put it. He came on social media and he addressed, I'm reading now, guys, so you can see. Yes, so I'm reading. So David Ekubo came out on social media. This was the first one that made me to like they just buried this man. Why don't you guys allow him to rest in peace? So let me just read. It said, with grave pain, heaviness, and sorrow, the family of Ikenna Alex Ekubo advises the public that the events leading up to his passing have been unclear. The Ekubo family were not informed that he passed on the 11th of May. The Ekubo, who officially received Alex's body from the mortuary, was not allowed to view the body. Amongst other important facts, the Ekubo family did not approve the wearing of white for what seemed to be a celebration of life for a 40-year-old Alex Ekubo, whose life was suddenly cut short. The Ekubo family are yet to receive answers on how and why Alex passed away suddenly. Alex Ekubo's only biological sibling, sister, and biological mother, who are alive and well, are yet to be formally updated about the circumstances surrounding the untimely and suspicious passing of Alex Ekubo. And so I was like, wait a minute, just hold up for 1 minute. What do you mean Alex's only biological sibling and biological mother? Are you telling us that this woman who Alex Ekubo has presented to us as his mother is not actually his mother? Because that is the woman that is on the thumbnail of this live stream, guys. And so I was curious. I wanted to know more. And I went on digging. I said, what kind of thing is this? What kind of thing is this? And he continued. He said, I have never been a social media person, nor do I intend to become one. I am not here to chase clouts. I only stated the facts because my family has tried to handle this matter internally, but unfortunately, all efforts have yielded no results. This post is not intended to ridicule Alex. All the family is asking for is accountability regarding the circumstances surrounding the untimely death of our son. Instead, what we have received in return are insults and neglect. I challenge any genuine blood relative of the Ekubo family, not hired individuals or those hiding behind fake accounts, to refute my earlier post if there is any element of falsehood in it. And something I picked out from this is that the family, according to David Ekubo now, because his write-up is what I am just reading, guys. His write-up is what I'm just reading. He said that the family were not in support of the white cloth that was worn during Alex's burial. And for those who are not Nigerians, mostly white cloth worn during burial is for people that are really advanced in age, because Nigeria have different, the different way the title obituary some is gone too soon, maybe for a young person, or painful exit, all those kind of things. And the ones for people that are advanced, maybe older people, they call it call to glory. So most times that's when people, wear this white, because it's as if they are celebrating the life of the older person. So what this guy is saying, that because Alex passed on at the age of 40, there was no need to celebrate anything. So why should they wear white? That the family of Ekubo was against wearing of white. That was one point he raised in his post. Then he also said that the events leading to Alex's uh, death were unclear, that they have been asking questions privately, but they've not been given any adequate answers. Instead, what they have been met with are insults and neglect. That's another point that he made. He also said that the family who received Alex's body from the morgue was not allowed to view the body. That is what he's alleging here, that the person was not allowed. So according to David Ekubo, he's saying, and his statements is kind of raising suspicions, that could there be more things attached to Alex's passing. That is what I understand from this summation now that he's making. So he's kind of suspicious. Did something happen that the family, that's Alex's stepmother now, who we are now made to know that this is his stepmother, did something happen that made her to be hiding all these facts? The family is saying they've been asking questions, but she has not been responding. She has been meeting them with neglect and silence. So it seems they are hiding something. So that was the first message that I saw. And I was like, maybe this person doesn't know what he's talking about. Then, coming on to see another uh, post from him, he then clarified. This is another post from Alex, from David Ekubo. This is another post, guys. So him continued. He is calling Alex's stepmom now. This woman fixed Alex's funeral on the same date of a wedding of an Ekubo that had been planned for almost a year prior to Alex's demise, knowing fully well that guests around the world had purchased their tickets long before. It was okay to plan Alex's burial with celebrities, but not with his own family. This is our home. No matter how poor or rich we are, we bury our dead. We do not need the aesthetics of vanity to bury our dead. We do not care about what bloggers say or how they twist the intentions behind our inquiries. If their hands are clean, why are they hiding behind bloggers and celebrity? Jane, what really happened to Alex? He is accusing Alex's stepmom now of having a hand in Alex's demise. Guys, another family member called Nnamdi Edwin Ekubo posted saying, "It's a long story, my dear. For Alex, I know, who has a loving heart, would have done that. But the stepmother, you should understand where I'm going to. No long cap. Alex keeping his life private is not an issue. He confided with his stepmother. No issues on that for me. The stepmother would have at least had recorded conversations or writing documents stating or saying that this is what this man wanted. No one will question you on that. Now it is your word against theirs." So many comments. Then somebody replied, the Rosemary Chizaram Ogboni replied, ask Nnamdi Edwin Ekubo now, is Alex's biological mom late? Of which Nnamdi Edwin Ekubo replied, nope, she is still alive. So another person then asked, Isioma Evelyn Uyana asked Nnamdi Ekubo, So his mom is alive. Why was she not allowed into his life? Why didn't you people settle whatever difference that was between them when he was alive? Why didn't you people let Alex know their importance and role of his mom in his life? Now Chioma, her sister, and their mother really lose in all this. God help your children. Then Nnamdi Ekuba replied, "It's a long story, my dear. For Alex, I know, who has a loving heart, would have done that. But the stepmother, you should understand where I'm going to no longer." Has in so many narratives. Nnamdi Edwin Ekubo continued. He said, "Everything David, my younger brother, is saying is the truth. Before the burial, all these questions David had stated was asked, and even more, but Alex's stepmother declined to give the family answers. No member of the family is fighting over Alex's properties. His properties should be shared amongst his stepmother, father, siblings. The family is fully in support of them, and also his wife, who the stepmother gave her out to late Alex without any of the family being present at the marriage. Abeg, woman dey woman dey go marry without family member being present. Alex's father has stroke, which everyone knows. So if he can't be present at his son's marriage, at least one member of his father's people should be present, but no one was present. So now who she carry go marry? Another question that needs to be answered. As in, from this now, I'm picking so many points from this. So this person now, Nnamdi Ekubo, who is, from the relationship I've seen, is Alex's cousin. Nnamdi Ekubo is saying that his brother David Ekubo, whose write-up I have previously read earlier, and they are alleging that Alex's stepmom now was the one that connected Alex with his wife, and that no family member of the Ekubo was aware and around during that time. You understand? That no family member was around during the marriage. So my point, well, before I say my point, let me just, because all this, I think all this is very unnecessary. All this is very, very unnecessary. Now, they made us to know that Alex's father had stroke. So he's not really active for now. He's not really active. Hmm? Then another Ekubo. Hey, guys, I just want to read all this so that we can talk. This is the last one from Ekubo Clinton. Except maybe if I see other updates, I may bring it or I may not, because I think all this is not necessary. As of now, it's no longer necessary. Ekubo Clinton, this is the person. So I am reading from this now. Ekubo Clinton wrote, "He that live in a glass house should not throw a stone. I have read all you wrote about Chioma's mother to look innocent before people, even when I said I don't want to react to you, but you wouldn't stop. It's okay. And let me remind you, Mazi, wife of Ekubo Okwareke family, that you used to stand before Ambassador Hotel in Aba City as a local ashowo before my uncle married you." Is he calling Alexis' stepmom a local ashawo before marriage? Continuing, he said, Alex's mother was never caught in the act of infidelity, but rather suspected. So now Alex's biological mom was not caught in infidelity. It was only suspicion. Okay? Alex Ekubo's stepmother has been dating our uncle while Chioma's mother was still in marriage with our uncle. The stepmother has been a manipulator right from the beginning, even before she entered our family. She was dating our uncle and succeeded in taking over the marriage by arranging infidelity story over Chioma's mother to spoil our uncle's mind against his wife. This stepmother is good and very crafty and also has her ways of getting whatever she wants. Chioma's mother angrily left her home and her marriage for you. You won my uncle's heart, and through my uncle penetrated into Ekubo's family, you went for an ordination in Lagos to make Ekubo family believe you were a changed person and you will never go back to your former lifestyle. As an evangelist of Jesus Christ, you were supposed to reconcile the children and their mom as you have adopted your personal children for my uncle. Rather, you turned Alex and Chioma's mind against their mother, and that made them to hate their biological mom so much. What a shame. You went as far as changing Chioma's name to from Ritane, that her mother gave her as a name, to Chioma. This have been your mission, and began to control our uncles through your husband, my uncle too. Our uncles have been in enmity since this woman entered our family. She will always want to influence every decisions in our family. You did it to our uncles. She will never repeat this act again in our family. The entire family of Ekubo Okwareke have come to a conclusion that your manipulations end this day. Enough is enough. If I hear him, I mean one more nurse from your paid bloggers, I will bring out more facts and pictures to back them up. Guys, I don't want to say this doesn't make sense, but really it doesn't make sense to me. Why will I say this? Okay, let me just give my own submission about this. Alex Ekubo, when he was alive, presented his stepmom, that we are not finding out now that it's his stepmom. He presented his stepmom as his mother to us. He presented his sister and his brother and the other girl as his siblings to us. But from what these family members are saying now, from David Ekubo, from Nnamdi Ekubo and Clinton Ekubo, they've been alleging quite a number of things. According to them, they're saying that Alex's biological mother was not in the picture, was not in Alex's life before he passed. If I will go back to all the whole things I have read online and the findings I have also done on the social media space, the story was that Alex's father and his biological mom, had Alex and his elder sister called Chioma. There was some issue in the family, suspected infidelity, whatever. That family and that marriage broke up. So the woman left the children, Alex and his sister, Chioma. Then the father married this woman, Mrs. Jane, who Alex has introduced to us as his stepmother. The father married this woman, Mrs. Jane, as the stepmom. Now, Mrs. Jane now took care of Alex and his elder sister, and she also had 2 more children, a boy and a girl. So that was the family that Alex introduced to us as his immediate family. And he really showed a love and affection when he was alive. Guys, there are so many videos on social media of how he really loved his stepmom. Because I even find it difficult calling stepmom, but just for the context of this video, let me just say stepmom, because he introduced her as his mother. So now the family members are saying that the mother that was estranged from her children came back into their life in 2024. Guys, that was a long time ago, because according to what I was seeing on social media, she had left when Alex was just 7 years old. A 7-year-old child, and she came back when Alex was far into adulthood. So that was a long time being apart, if we are going to be honest. And this woman, Mrs. Jane, practically raised Alex and the daughter and his sister together with her own children. So now that the family is trying to label this woman as a bad person, that's the point I don't get. From all what I've seen on social media and what I've gathered so far, polygamy is the issue here. Long family feud is the issue here. Because if there was no family feud, all these stories will not be coming out. Alex have passed. He's no longer alive to come and say his own part of the story. When he was alive, he treated this woman as his mother. So bringing any other story now, you're trying to taint the memory of Alex. David also said that the family member, they saw a blood clot in Alex's eyes, and just saying so many things. And I'm now wondering, does this family want to do the same thing in this Mohbad case? Because Mohbad was buried, but the controversy surrounding his death, the father was not agreeing to anything. The wife, there was so many things going on during Mohbad's case. At the end of the day, Mohbad's body was exhumed. Autopsy was done and all that. Guys, can you believe that more than 3 years now after that incident, Mohbad has not been buried properly? Mohbad has not been buried properly. So what is the end game? Because before you come out to start saying anything, and now I am addressing the family, the extended family now of Alex Ekubo. Before you come out and start addressing anything, what would be the end game? Hi, Monster Street Burner. Welcome to my channel. I'm Nigerian, but I speak English. Welcome, welcome. So, at this point, what is the end game? If you're accusing Alex's mother and trying to stir up storm that maybe his death was suspicious, what do you want to achieve? Do you want Alex's body to be exhumed again? As in, sorry, not again. Do you want Alex's body to be exhumed just as in Mohbad's case? Do you want all this hula baloo and all the whole circus that happened during Mohbad's case? Guys, I don't think that is the proper thing to do. Alex has passed. Let the family resolve whatever they feel they are aggrieved, about. But allow this young man to rest in peace. Because the way they are accusing the stepmom that she was hiding this, she was hiding that, I don't understand. If she did not do anything to Alex when he was young and vulnerable, is it now that she will do anything? Is it now that she will harm Alex? So I just feel that the family is just, to me, what I think is happening here is just that the family just want to stir up trouble. Maybe they are not being carried along in the sharing of properties. That's mostly, guys, when things like this happen, sometimes it may be money related. Alex has passed, and they are surprised, according to what this man David Ekubo is saying, that they did not know that Alex got married. And I'm like, come on, man, I don't understand. If you're really family, you will know if your cousin got married or not. So now they are trying to deny the existence of Alex's widow. Why would that thing be, if not that they want to lay claim to properties? That's the only logical thing, the only logical reason why they will be stirring up trouble and all that. But with all this write-up they have written, to me, I just feel like they are trying to stir up trouble. If Alex's biological mom wants to say anything, she has the right to say whatever. But I believe that a mother that had that long strain with communication with the children, it may not be really easy for her when she came back in 2024. Now they are grown adults and all that. That relationship may not be there. It would need her to really work, as in to really be patient and be really mindful that she wants to build up this relationship and really do that. You understand? So this family now, David Ekubo and the rest of the brothers, if you have more concrete reason or more concrete evidence, come out and say it, not speculations. We don't need speculations now. What are you really fighting for? That's my own point in all this, because I've read what the family members, at least 3 people now, have read it out to you guys. And I'm still trying to understand what the end goal is. What is the end? The reason why you're doing this. What is the end goal? Are you doing it that you want Alex's body to be exhumed so that they will run an autopsy? Or are you doing it to slander his memory? Or are you doing it to punish the stepmother? What is your end goal here? Are you doing it to, lay claim on the properties Alex left behind for his widow? What is the end game? Because Alex himself, he was not a child when he passed. And he had always presented his stepmom to us, to the public, as his mother. So why did you not come out all those years that Alex was alive, coming on social media? He was very vocal about it. He was very public about the love that he shared with his family. He was very, very public. If you had any grievances then, why didn't you come out then and, talk about it? At least he was still alive then to give you a response. You kept quiet. And then when the man passed, just few days after his passing, you are now bringing different kind of stories, different kind of speculations, different kind of propaganda. Just let it rest. From all this that you said, the way you talked to the woman, calling her an ashawo, whatever, it shows that there has been a long-standing feud in the family. If that long-standing feud in the family is there, the right thing to do is to resolve it internally, but not at the expense of tarnishing the memory of Alex Ekubo. Because when he was alive, he chose the side he wanted to be on. He chose the people he wanted in his life. That's my own 2 cents about this. Let this matter rest. Or if not, come out with more concrete reason and evidence to back up your claims. And there are appropriate channels to do that. So this is just a gentle, appeal to the family for them to just resolve things. They don't need to start washing their dirty linen in public or exposing family secrets and all that. The public did not know that this woman was Alex's stepmom. They were the one now that made us to know that the woman is Alex's stepmom. So at the end of the day, what is the end goal? What do you want to achieve with all this? Guys, this is where I'll end this particular video. Put down your thoughts, your constructive opinions in the comment section. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until I see you again in another video, please take care of yourself. Love yourself, be good to yourself, and bye-bye. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day, guys.